Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. Well, folks, if you thought the Los Angeles Dodgers were done shaking things up, think again. Rumors have been swirling for weeks, but now it looks like we have some clarity on the situation. Sources close to the organization are confirming that Ryan McMahon is officially heading to LA, and in doing so, the Dodgers are signaling the end of an era. Yes, we're talking about Max Muncy. It's the kind of move that doesn't just tweak on the roster. It sends shockwaves through the entire fan base. You can feel it already. Forums buzzing, insiders whispering, fans reacting with a cocktail of nostalgia and curiosity. Now, could this be the right call? Is McMahon really the man to replace one of the most clutch left-handed hitters the Dodgers have had in the past decade? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this move changes everything. Now, before we dive into the drama, let's take a step back and understand what this actually means. Max Muncy has been a staple in Dodger Blue since 2018. We're talking about a guy who hit bombs in October, brought swagger to the lineup, and let's be real, was a fan favorite. But over the past couple of seasons, there's been a noticeable decline. Injuries, inconsistencies at the plate, and defensive concerns have all started to pile up. That elite OPS, slipping, that gold glove conversation, not anymore. The front office has been patient, painfully patient, some would argue. But with McMahon now confirmed, it seems they've decided to move forward. It's a move that's part business, part performance, and part vision for the future. Muncy's time, it appears, has quietly run out. And here's where it gets really spicy. Ryan McMahon isn't just a throw-in or a depth piece. This is a player the Dodgers targeted. Word is they've been watching him for months, maybe even years. A strong lefty bat, solid glove, positional versatility, and still with some upside left to unlock. In Colorado, his talent often got buried under the Coors Field narrative, but scouts have long admired his raw power and improved approach at the plate. Defensively, arguably a step up from Muncy at third base, with quicker reflexes and more consistent execution. McMahon won't be expected to light up the stat sheet every night, but what he brings is a steadier, more reliable presence. Something the Dodgers have been missing on the hot corner for a while now. This isn't just a plug-in. This is a piece they believe they can build around. But why now? That's the question fans are throwing around like it's the 7th inning at Chavez Ravine. Why not ride out a season with Muncy, especially considering his leadership and playoff experience? Well, it seems like the front office has decided to pull the plug before it gets ugly. They've seen the signs: diminishing bat speed, nagging injuries, the dreaded inconsistency. In a year where the NL is more competitive than ever, the Dodgers can't afford passengers. They need every player firing on all cylinders. Bringing in McMahon now mid-season gives him time to settle in, adjust to a new clubhouse culture, and prepare for what the Dodgers hope is another deep October run. It's a cold decision, maybe even a brutal one, but that's how championship organizations stay relevant. Still, don't expect Muncy to just fade quietly into the shadows. While the Dodgers may be turning the page, Muncy's story in baseball is far from over. There's already chatter about potential landing spots, teams that could use a veteran bat with postseason pedigree. The Brewers, Giants, maybe even the Rays. All it takes is one contender looking for a jolt in the lineup. And let's not forget, Muncy has that chip on his shoulder mentality. He's been doubted before. Remember when the A's gave up on him? Look how that turned out. Wherever he lands, you can bet he'll be looking for revenge. The next time he faces LA, don't be surprised if he's swinging for the fences with a little extra fire. Inside the Dodgers clubhouse, reactions are mixed. Some players are reportedly shocked by the timing. Muncy was more than just a player. He was a presence, a voice, a guy who had been through the wars with them. But at the same time, there's an understanding that this is a business manager. Dave Roberts, always the diplomat, is said to be fully behind the move. He sees McMahon as a fresh spark, someone who can bring new energy to a group that, at times this season, has looked a little too comfortable. Chemistry is fragile in baseball, and this kind of shakeup can go either way. If McMahon thrives, it's a masterstroke. If he flounders, well, the second guessing will be relentless. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Now let's talk numbers, because that's where this move might make even more sense. McMahon is under team control for several more seasons on a fairly team-friendly deal considering his age and upside. That financial flexibility is something the Dodgers value highly, especially as they juggle massive contracts like those of Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. MUNCY, on the other hand, was due for a decision soon, and the front office clearly didn't want to be in a position where they'd have to overpay based on past production. This isn't just a baseball move, it's a strategic financial play as well. The Dodgers are playing the long game, as always, and they believe McMahon fits the blueprint of their future core. But you can't talk Dodgers without talking legacy, and that's where this move hits hardest. Max Muncy wasn't just another name on the roster. He was part of a golden era, 2018, 2020, 2021. Walk-off homers, clutch moments, postseason drama. Those memories don't just disappear. For a generation of Dodgers fans, Muncy represented the grind, the grit, and the glory. The idea of moving on from that isn't just a transactional shift, it's emotional. Fans are already posting tributes, highlight reels, and thank you messages all over social media. There's gratitude, but also a sense of mourning. The era of Muncy is over, and with it, a piece of Dodgers identity. So where do the Dodgers go from here? Well, they're betting that McMahon brings a new edge, a new dimension to the team. He's not going to replicate Muncy's power numbers right away, but he offers consistency, better defense, and the potential to grow. And if we know anything about the Dodgers player development system, it's that they know how to unlock adding talent. If McMahon thrives in LA, this move could end up looking like genius. But if he struggles under the bright lights of Dodger Stadium, the shadow of Muncy will only grow longer. It's a risk, no doubt, but it's the kind of bold risk that defines championship teams. In the end, baseball is a game of chapters, and the Dodgers are clearly turning the page. Whether this new chapter with McMahon leads to more champagne celebrations or hard lessons remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, LA is never afraid to make the tough calls. As the summer heats up, all eyes will be on a hot corner at Chavez Ravine. Will McMahon rise to the occasion? Will Muncy find redemption somewhere else? Buckle up, folks. This story is just getting started. And if you're a Dodgers fan, get ready for better or worse for a whole new era. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.